Welcome to Wrestling Talk in the Shop, where we cover all things professional wrestling, from new wrestling to classic wrestling and everything in between. We go to wrestling, do some wrestling, and everything in the ring. Join us now for Wrestling Talk in the Shop.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Wrestling Talk in the Shop, and today we're going over the Attitude Era WWF World Heavyweight Championship. And it could be, I called it the Big Eagle, but it's also referred to as the Attitude Era WWF Championship belt. And we'll look over it. This one is not in the best shape. I mean, like I said, it's a figures toy. It's from 2001. And you can see it's got, the plates have got some scratches on it, but it's an official WWF Championship belt, and it probably needs to be re-leathered. I mean, I'm probably not going to do anything to it, but put it in a detolf and look at it. But you can see it's got the McMahon family crest. What is a crest? You know, I don't even know. That's a rich people thing.
Yeah.
But kind
of like a symbol of your family.
When this belt originally debuted, it had a blue strap and it had the block logos of WWF. And I think at some point in time they changed it to the scratch logo. It's the Big Eagle or Attitude Era Championship belt. The center plate was smaller to the previous design, but the belt became fully rounded and the side plates were updated with the inner side plates containing the McMahon family crest, a line holding a shield that had the WWF logo on it. When it was unveiled, it originally contained the block logo, I already said that, on a blue strap, but was updated in November of '98 with the WWF scratch logo on a black strap and the logo of the Real World Red World Wrestling Federation Championship. And we'll turn it over and look at the back of it. This belt, when I think about this belt, I think about Triple H. I don't know why. I mean, Stone Cold held a lot, but it seemed like every time in the early 2000s, I mean, like Triple H had a stranglehold on this championship belt, it seemed like. And you can see this one, the leather's not in quite as condition, but I'm satisfied with it, and it'll look good in my case. You know, like I said, when I go to wrestling shows, I'm not gonna carry my championship belts. You know,
be pretty heavy.
I figure if you carry a championship belt to a wrestling show, you ought to have to defend it there. you know, I see people carrying those belts. I remember when Stone Cold come out with the WWF, the Winged Eagle. I don't know, that might have been the night after. I don't know if this belt debuted the night after WrestleMania. Don't beat me up on that. But he come out and Vince McMahon had this one in a case underneath the thing, and he dropped the Winged Eagle on. He dropped the Winged Eagle title belt on Vince McMahon's ankle or foot or something, and Vince McMahon kind of jumped, and then Stone Cold grabbed this one. And I remember in the Inferno match, or the first blood match, I think Kane won it from Stone Cold, and I can't remember it was, but how was Kane gonna bleed with that mask? You know, I just remember as a kid thinking, how is Kane gonna bleed with that mask on? You know, and then I think Stone Cold won it back the next night, you know, from him. And but this was the belt that. And there was a championship belt in an era where the tide sort of changed for WWF, because when Stone Cold come on board and took off and he won that title and they lit that rocket under him, I mean, you could tell WCW was in its dying days. And I mean, they still were popular for a while, but the WWF was on the rise, and you could clearly tell it every Monday when watching this. And this eventually Chris Jericho unified the WCW championship and the WWF, and they made it to unified, and that's when the Undisputed, which is right over there, you want to show that one, Lindsay? It's that one that's that title belt that they come out with then. And we'll review that belt at a later date. But that's Brock Lesnar's belt. And Hulk Hogan won that belt. Eddie Guerrero, it's got Eddie Guerrero nameplate on it, you know. And that was a SmackDown WWE Championship. That's when Triple H was doing his Reign of Terror on Raw. And but we've got those title belts as well. How y'all like my co-host here, Mark? Meeting Mark, Undertaker guy. You know, he's sitting over here. But anyway, we hope you like this kind of content. And we're going over these title belts. And like I said, I can always think of something I want to say until I get on camera. And then it all kind of goes, you know, my mind goes blank. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna say this in that video. I'm gonna say that in that video. And then when that camera gets in front of me, I'm like, oh, it's like I'm in a crowd in front of a million people. I know there's probably 5 watching this video, but you know, I forget what I'm gonna say. And you know, I'm new to this, and we're not doing this. We're just doing this out of fun. I mean, because we like pro wrestling, and I thought, you know, I'll get on here and talk about, you know, a lot of people my age that I work with, you know, wrestling's not cool to them, you know, they're more football or UFC, and I like all that stuff, but my passion is pro wrestling. I mean, I can talk to somebody for hours about pro wrestling, but we hope you like this kind of content, and human interaction is good for the channel. Like and subscribe. Thanks.